Have you ever wondered how the trees that shade us, the flowers that enchant us, and the grass beneath our feet exist as they do? How does the lush green world around us thrive, and what causes the leaves to burst into a riot of colors every autumn? The marvel of nature is not just a spectacle to our eyes, but a fascinating tale of survival and adaptation. It's all thanks to a process you may remember from biology class: photosynthesis. Photosynthesis, although a complex process, can be broken down into simple steps. Imagine a bustling factory where the primary raw material is pure, radiant sunlight. That's right, our green friends, the plants, are essentially solar-powered food factories. The process begins with the sunlight being captured or absorbed by a pigment called chlorophyll, which resides in the cells of the leaves. It's the chlorophyll that gives plants their vibrant green color. Picture this as the factory's main power source, where the energy of the sun is harnessed to kickstart the production line. The captured light energy is then converted into chemical energy. This is similar to how a power station transforms one form of energy into another, more useful form. Except here, the plants use the sunlight to rearrange molecules of water and carbon dioxide, which they've taken in from their surroundings. This results in the formation of glucose, a type of sugar, and oxygen. The glucose is like the factory's finished product, the end goal of all the hustle and bustle. It serves as a source of energy that the plant can store and use whenever it needs to. It's like a packed lunch, ready to be consumed when the sun isn't shining. Meanwhile, the oxygen, a byproduct of the process, is released back into the atmosphere. In a factory setting, you might think of this as waste or surplus. But for us, it's a vital component of the air we breathe. Without this part of the process, life as we know it would be impossible. So every time you see a leaf rustling in the wind or a blade of grass under your feet, remember this: they're not just standing still. They're hard at work, using the sun's energy to make food and release oxygen. It's happening all around us, all the time. So in essence, plants are incredible little factories, converting sunlight into food and purifying the air we breathe. But how did such a complex process come to be? Let's journey back in time, around 3.5 billion years ago, to a world dominated by simple, single-celled organisms. These early life forms, known as cyanobacteria, stumbled upon a revolutionary survival strategy: photosynthesis. By harnessing the energy of the sun, they could convert water and carbon dioxide into glucose, a source of energy, and oxygen as a byproduct. This marked the beginning of an evolutionary arms race. As more and more organisms adopted photosynthesis, the Earth's atmosphere began to change dramatically. The oxygen released by these photosynthesizing organisms started to accumulate, replacing the methane that previously dominated. This oxygen-rich environment paved the way for the evolution of more complex life forms, capable of using oxygen to fuel their biological processes. So photosynthesis didn't just emerge overnight. It's the result of billions of years of evolution, an intricate dance between life and the environment. Photosynthesis, therefore, is a key player in the story of life on Earth. But why should we care about photosynthesis? Photosynthesis is the powerhouse of life, the beating heart of the natural world. Think about it this way: every bite of food you've ever taken has its roots in photosynthesis. You see, plants use sunlight to convert water and carbon dioxide into glucose. This glucose is then used to create the fruits, vegetables, and grains that fill our plates and nourish our bodies. Without photosynthesis, our supermarkets would be barren and our dinner tables empty. But the benefits of photosynthesis don't stop at food production. It's also Mother Nature's way of gifting us with clean, breathable air. Plants absorb carbon dioxide, a greenhouse gas, and release oxygen. This not only provides us with the oxygen we need to survive, but also helps mitigate the effects of climate change. Understanding photosynthesis also helps us make more informed decisions about our environment. For instance, we can appreciate the importance of preserving our forests, which act as the lungs of our planet, converting large amounts of carbon dioxide into oxygen. We can understand the urgency of protecting our oceans, which are home to countless photosynthesizing organisms. So photosynthesis is not just a scientific concept to be memorized for a test. It's the process that powers life on Earth, that fills our lungs with oxygen and our bellies with food. So next time you enjoy a breath of fresh air or bite into an apple, remember the marvelous process of photosynthesis that made it all possible.